So obviously, I done cleared all that out. That was a wisteria nightmare. I've cleared out a good bit along the driveway, and I'm still working on that. That's where that woodpecker was. Of course, yeah. Need me a truck so I can get rid of that crap. Haven't made much progress over there. Ain't no real concern of mine. I need to get all this crap up. All them vines growing in the paneling. I've cleared up all that. Cleaned up a good bit of that back porch. I gotta chop all that shit up. Oh, black cat, huh? But yeah, I gotta clear all that up. Cleaned up around that. Got me a little path back here. A lot of chopping and moving and all that. Them beautiful bulbs are still growing nicely. And last year I got this path going. I've been keeping it going, you know. Need to. That's pretty clean though. I mean, I gotta clean it up, but for the most part, it's all right. These Bradfords gotta go. Blackberries, you see they're flowering. Got them on both sides of this path. Of course, this path goes and meets the other path that I had last year. I've gotten this path pretty cleaned up. Last year wasn't all this clean. I had a Bradford and a mimosa. I've cut them both down. And this morning started with going and cutting out. You can see all this still soft and whatnot. Because I cut that out this morning. That's a taproot. It's a huge taproot. And of course, I've also been trying to clear up along the house. Trying to keep some of the blackberries, but not as much. Something where it's manageable and usable. Because as it's been more than I can actually use, and that means that it gets thicker every year. It gets harder to manage every year. And if I can't manage it, I can't get rid of all these trees that I don't care for. Anyway, the path had pretty much like stopped right about here, and then there was some little bit of clear. But I brought it out that way so I could start laying out. And yeah, I've cleared all that. Took a bunch of crap from here. That I've got to let rot. I ain't going to be able to, not with how it's all grown into the fence like this. I ain't going to be able to just get it. I've cleared all this up a good bit. Got me another pile over here. And cut that down today. All this is big old pile. Trying to manage. Again, cut some more along here. Basically, trying to cut everything manually before the chainsaw comes into play. But cut all this up, trying to clear it up back towards the house again here. A lot of this is muscadine. Huge muscadine growth right here. And I might leave it. It's growing around a privet. I hate privet, but privet works as a good structure for vine. Muscadine is native, not necessarily invasive, but it does strangle. But privet is invasive and non-beneficial. The only invasive plant I think I've seen so far is that's beneficial is the mimosa. Also, got a good bit of fern growing around here. Oh, look at that little bitty spider growing on that one. Anyway, so I've cleared up a bit back here. Like I said, I got all these ferns. I love ferns. Ferns are awesome. Also, I got a burrow right here. It's probably a rabbit burrow. And this is turning into a complete nightmare because all this real thick grass that's been growing, well, now that spring's come, I may have to push it off until winter, because now that spring's come, all the honeysuckle's growing up in it, along with blackberry. I need to clear on. There's a 30-foot strip. It's 30 foot wide, about 500 feet long down that way. You can't see it for all the trees and whatnot, and I've got to get rid of it. But yeah, I've done quite a good bit. Like I said, getting a scythe did the trick. I had just about everything else, including a grass whip. My shovel, more privet I gotta get rid of. My shovel needs a new handle, and I can hear it crack when I'm going and bending on it. I get all this cleared up though, and I'll have some space for a garden. Although I'm not sure if I want to garden over this area or back here where that path goes around and meets the other path. I think that'll be a good one because my septic comes off and drains into that area, meaning that the ground is more fertile. But yeah, all this that I've cut looked like that. Looked just like all that. And for the most part, it's all been done by hand, except for the initial paths. Those were done by pushing my riding mower a little too hard.